Hi everyone, welcome to my drive and fail for September. As normal, each clip is going to contain some poor driving, but what I try to do is show people how to deal with these situations. The driver of this red car had plenty of time to stop before the cycle area. There was no one behind them and they seemed to brake really gently. They could have easily stopped where I finished. But this isn't the fail in this clip. It's the red light jumper that comes from the road on the left hand side. There's usually a number of seconds between lights changing at the side and others releasing. So this one was a late one. This video has been kindly sponsored by Private Internet Access.
Like give way, that they're gonna come at me, so I was looking at them as if to be like...
Well, they might have done, and this is the point, Becky, as well, that if you thought they may have come, this guy.
Is he going that fast?
It's one of those boosted boards, yeah. Fast as
People will do anything not to walk.
Yeah.
She says in the middle of a driving lesson.
Yeah. Not sure that's illegal, but anyway. Chaps, this corner, where should you be looking? Not that way now. Yeah, past the ambulance. Round your right knee. Where's your right knee going round? It's too much. It's that line.
Oh, yeah.
Your right knee's got to go around that line. You've got to think where you need to look to steer a lot better and a lot more. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Off we go. What's your thoughts on that Range Rover? Did you see the sign on the back of it?
Yep.
Okay. How are you accelerating? You're not really.
No, no.
Gear. Snap you. But what was your thoughts on that Micra Range Rover?
It tucked in a little bit abruptly, didn't it? So you just need to
see where they came from as well?
Yeah.
Directly behind?
Yeah.
But has that got anything to do with you just not getting on with things? That there was too much acceleration.
Yeah, too much, yeah.
But now it's not enough. You've gone quick coming into the lights
and slower coming out.
Slower coming out.
Yeah.
Because all you're interested in is looking at the speed that you're doing. And working your feet more. Yeah. And that's sort of why that guy in the Range Rover Micra did what he did. He shouldn't have done. But it's sort of down to how you're accelerating.
Yeah.
Causing that to a certain extent. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, good.
Before we go any further, I'd just like to have a quick word about today's video sponsor, PIA VPN. Whenever you're browsing online on an unprotected device such as your phone, computer, tablet, console, etc., your device is transmitting a great amount of information out into the open which can be viewed by various different entities before reaching the intended website. A virtual private network, or VPN for short, hides your IP address and safeguards your internet connection through an encrypted tunnel. This way, it shields your digital life from the eyes of those who are looking to exploit your private information. Using the internet without PIA is like leaving your phone unattended. Everyone can sneak a peek at your notifications. There are also many other benefits of using PIA VPN. Streaming services such as Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus and more have different library options based on where you are located, and some shows cannot be accessed if you're not located in the region. Private Internet Access helps you overcome these restrictions by giving you the option to change your IP address to one of 84 countries to choose from, allowing you to gain access to websites and services that are only available in those locations. Private Internet Access is the world's most transparent VPN provider. It never records or stores user data, and one subscription can protect unlimited devices. By using my link, you can grab an 86% discount on Private Internet Access. That's just £1.57 a month, and you'll also get 4 extra months completely for free. I'm really happy with my subscription to PIA VPN. It's easy to use, great value, and I know my data is always secure wherever I go. This clip is just a little reminder that we're never going to get perfect drivers all over our roads. People do make mistakes and some people just drive this way on purpose, but what we need to do is make sure it's a non-event. The more we get people doing this, the more we can lead by example and things will be copied. We're looking at the white Land Rover. They've arrived and got onto the roundabout before I did, but they shouldn't do this at the expense of not giving way to vehicles on the right hand side, where I'm coming from. But watch what I do. I was ready to warn with the horn, but instead I just slowed down and dealt with it. This is not a near-death experience like some people make out.
You know where you're going, you know what we're doing. Yeah. Don't overbrake, you're doing too much. Clutch down, let it get here a bit longer, let it get here, let it get here. Now do more and pick a gear that you're going to choose. Pick your gear that you're going to choose. You were waiting for that one, but you weren't picking. What were you waiting for in that situation?
I knew that would happen.
But you were a bit slow with it, that's all. Yeah? Then next left.
I thought he would go. I don't know why people stop there and let me go.
Which one? From
The one in front of me, yeah.
Because you're from there, right?
Anticipation of taxis is an easy one. If they've just parked in, expect a door to open, but if you see a door shut, expect them just to move off. And for all the people who rely on signals, you need to look at things in much more detail than just those flashing amber lights.
Delivery drivers. He was looking at his phone. I think so. He had something blue in his hand. Too thick to be a phone, but it just shows you the problems as you're coming up to junctions. Can't see, and his attention's down there somewhere. What if I'd just carried on because I'd had priority? That's one way to get rid of me Golf.
What would you do in this situation with this lorry turning left and not being in the left lane fully? They obviously need the space, so I hold back. I can't even blame this one on the L plates because I didn't have my roof box on at this point. Watch the vehicle that overtakes from behind. All this is going to do is delay the lorry's turn. One person benefits and the rest are held up.
People are really, really impatient, aren't they? Let's see where we all would have ended up at the next junction, the next set of lights. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. It wouldn't have saved them any time whatsoever.
I'm just going to verbalise the next couple of minutes. There's a queue up ahead, so all I'm going to do is hold back and let this lorry come out. Remember, I'm always thinking of best flow. But while I do this, the vehicle takes the opportunity and moves out from the left-hand side. Again, no problems. The cars either side are parked on the tarmac area near the pavements because of the crematorium. Always be wary when you're passing areas such as this because people aren't probably concentrating because they're grieving. This is just a little bit of intelligent prediction. Keep in the middle of the space as much as you can, keep your speed low and be ready to stop. I hold back just in case this vehicle wishes to reverse into this space, but in the end they're just picking up. This obviously creates spaces for pedestrians to walk out, so we wait for them also. Now we've got more of an issue because the parked car uses hazards. I've got no idea when they're going to move off. If you're going to park, just put a left signal on instead and then a right when you wish to come out. But I'm happy to go past because there's still people getting in. It's pretty obvious one of the services has finished because of all the people exiting, and now we've got the funeral cars that are leaving. And even if there wasn't someone directing traffic, I would have again held back and let these cars finish. I pressed the save button on my dashcam at this quiet, safe time because I know this is quite an interesting and different clip, but we haven't finished yet. The person directing traffic is grateful and I get underway, but there's still problems to look out for. With the lack of pedestrians visible, it's obviously vehicles that could pull out. Again, no issue, I can sort that out. But not everyone's going to show this same patient approach. If we look up into the distance, it looks as though the bus is in my lane. Has the bus driver tried to overtake this queue of traffic? I'm not actually sure, but it is a strange position to be in. I'd appreciate your input in the comments. It looks as though the vehicles I'm following are using the parking area on the left to create best flow. But all I need to do is hold back, let the bus driver get back to their correct side of the road, and then I can continue. So all in all, quite an eventful couple of minutes, but a couple of minutes that every driver should be able to deal with comfortably. To finish, we're going to look at a road user that doesn't signal, that doesn't wear high vis, they've got no lights on, but it's still a non-event, as it should be. I'm obviously turning left to go back home, and we've got a pedestrian approaching the corner. Where do they look as though they're walking at the moment? But look how quickly it can change. I've kept slow so I can take this into account. They're now walking towards the pavement that I'm going to go in, and they haven't looked over the shoulder. Good road users try to pick up and use all these little subtle clues. Poor road users don't. Please honestly assess your own driving or riding in relation to that incident to see whether there's room for improvement.
How many people wouldn't have done what I did there and just carried straight on? You can see the danger.